Hey, matches. Before we start this awesome show, I've got a puzzle for you.
Okay.
I want you to figure out this charades puzzle. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. It's okay. Ready for the words? Okay.
Four letters. No, 4 words.
Okay.
I know my calculus. Is that Britney Spears?
Oh my gosh, no! This is an audio medium. Come on.
You left me. You're doing your arm a little.
Rhymes with hike.
Oh, Shannon. Oh, no, not that. Pike. Like. Palm. Hand. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Woo! You did it! Like and subscribe. And 30 minutes later, the podcast is over. All right.
Yay! I'm bad at anagrams, so I'm glad we did it that way.
Man, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Speaking of anagrams, you're listening to Smon. Did I do that wrong?
Smon?
Yes.
Stat Pod. I don't know.
The name of this show is NOMS. What's that stand for, Matches?
It stands for Not Nerding Out with Matches Shannon on the NOMS podcast.
That's right. I'm known as.
Nonas? Nice to meet you, Nonas.
It's an anagram.
Yeah, I'm not good at them. I told you. I'm Tamsin.
Well, see, I had an anagram the other day, and I was sore for hours. So, am I wrong? No. What is an anagram, Matt? Just tell the audience.
What's the what?
What's an anagram?
Anagram is where you take a word or 2 words and you scramble them to say something else, a different word or words.
That's right. It's not a photo sharing social media service. No. It's not your aunt and your grandma combined like your Uncle Daddy. No, it's not like Uncle Daddy. Not at all.
No.
Anagrams. And in case you're wondering, you're like, hey, what the heck am I listening to? NOMS is a podcast where we talk about movies and we use the help of what two anagramical statisticians.
I can't do it, so it's just we use Siskel and Ebert.
No, I wasn't expecting you to anagram that.
Oh, okay.
That would take a while.
You could arrange that any way you want to.
We could. The reason I'm using the anagrams is today's movie is I don't know if forgotten classic is the right word. This movie was a big movie when it came out. It made lots of money. Lots of people liked it. And now I feel like it might be a little underprivileged, I don't know if it's remembered as well because it's from 1992.
Yeah, it is. It's strange, this movie, because I wanted to see it so bad as a kid. And
Did you really?
I loved it as a kid.
Oh,
when I was probably a young teenager, but like,
you were.
Yeah, and it's probably Dan Aykroyd being in it, or any of those people really. Sidney Poitier, I knew. Robert Redford, I knew.
Right. This movie's called
Sneakers, 1992's Sneakers.
That's right. The story of shoes that get together to try to form a little club that they can. No, am I wrong?
No. This is about the formation of Nike and their
yes, yeah, no. I don't think
contract with Michael Jordan.
No. I think it's about the candy bar that helps you when you're hungry.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
Well, we're gonna find out what it's about in just a minute, aren't we?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. We're gonna love it.
Are we ready to roll that beautiful B-roll footage?
Yeah, we might as well. Yeah, let's do it.
I think we should. Yeah.
Here it comes.
Oh, all right. Oh, that was a nice little pause and delay.
Yeah.
By the way, how are you, Matches? You're looking good.
Thanks. Yeah, I didn't get dressed for this or anything. I'm wearing my white T-shirt.
Matches has no. Oh, I didn't even know.
A
Okay.
fright. Oh, okay.
I thought you looked good. Matches has no pants on. Matches has no pants on.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I might be in my boxers right now. I'm currently washing. It's laundry day. I don't.
That is so
It's
funny.
on the wash. So.
It's on the wash. I love it. Well, we are going to talk about 1992's Sneakers, directed by a guy named Phil Alder Robinson.
Yeah,
And,
it's a movie I largely forgot about until this year when we started doing this podcast.
Okay.
Thinking about underrated gems we might have seen or something we've forgotten about. And then this just crept up in my mind. Like, what happened to that movie? Was it actually even good?
Well, it's funny you should say that. I do remember when the movie came out in 1992 and I saw it a whole year later on, you guessed it, Showtime, and they ran it every weekend. Here's the funny thing about that, though. For the first 100 times I saw this movie, I only saw the last hour or last hour and a half of it. I had never seen the beginning. Yeah, I hadn't seen the beginning until probably the late 90s or early 2000s. So I didn't.
Okay, it's one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It was on TV all the time. You didn't quite catch it at the right time every time. You might catch it at the end. You might catch it after the beginning, but you never really got the whole thing sometimes. Yeah,
exactly. Or maybe you looked at your TV guide and you scheduled it like, okay, sneaker starts at 7. I got to be there. Got to be home.
Yeah. But then it started at like 6:50 for some reason, you know.
Oh, I know, right?
Why?
Or it was going to start at 7, but there was a whole bunch of stuff on Showtime like, coming soon. We don't care about your Red Shoe Diaries.
Yep.
Well, speaking of shoes.
Not, but yeah.
You know, David Duchovny was on that show.
I know.
Yeah, he was the host.
Started his sex addiction. It's a real disease with medicine and doctors and everything.
Moving on. Speaking of medicine and doctors. So we're going to talk about 1992 sneakers and matches. Do you have a what they would call a synopsis about this movie?
Yeah,
do you have a rundown?
I have the synapse of the sneakers.
The synopsis?
Right
okay, great.
I do. Let's see. Well, Sneakers is a 1992 film about a team of hackers hired by companies or private individuals to infiltrate their high-tech security. When the NSA drops by to have them steal a little black box, their own security and secrets, as well as the security of the world, might be at stake.
It just might be. It might be. Yeah,
that's
right? A great one. That's incredibly. That is like I read the back of the VHS box right there.
Yeah.
really
That's where I got it. No.
Yeah. There's. I knew it. Yeah, it's a fun little. I wouldn't say crime caper, but a fun little like what they call a caper, where like you have to break in and steal something, but it's like it's fun loving and it's for a good cause. And,
I mean, it's basically a heist movie. It's a very by the numbers heist movie, if you look at it that way. That's elevated by the actors in this and the some of the writing. And I think lesser actors, this would have been just a completely forgotten dud of a movie because it's very cliche. But they make it so good. And Stephen Tobolowsky's in this movie. And when Stephen Tobolowsky's in anything, it's automatically elevated.
He has a very small part, and he still makes it. He's the Ned Ryerson of this movie.
He does, and I have some bits about that part later. But yeah,
good. I've also got a little fun fact coming up later about how this movie almost got people arrested and almost got in trouble.
Nice.
Yeah. So I know, and it's funny because it's 1992, right? So it's about hackers and computer espionage and stuff like that. And in 1992, I'm sure the internet was still forming. Was it around? It wasn't like the thing, and it wasn't as mainstream as it is now.
It was around, but it was expensive, and it was not the same. Yeah.
Not everyone had a computer in their home. So I feel like in the early days of computer movies, especially since this movie starts in 1969, right? With Robert Redford. Yeah. And his partner Cosmo.
With their young selves. Yeah.
That's right. Young Ben Kingsley. It starts off. So I feel like in those days, before the internet became mainstream, if you did a computer movie, you could just make up stuff and people would believe you. Because most people didn't have any knowledge of computers. Like real computer geeks would be like, excuse me, that is
Hackers or the Matrix,
Exactly, yeah. I gotta ram the interface all up in the duds. Boom, 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 click, click, click.
Yeah, but I mean, Hackers and Matrix are really cool movies. They're fantasy. They're great. They're fun.
Exactly.
Scene movies.
Sneakers had the early idea of who controls the information, who controls the world.
Yeah, and they had the audacity to use real world tech for this movie.
Yes. And a lot of the characters in the movie were based on real life hackers and government computer people.
Absolutely.
But you said the cast is wonderful. Like you said, you've got multiple Oscar winners, Oscar nominees. I would argue 4 of the most beloved actors of any generation. And we'll talk about them later. You've already mentioned some. And you've also got Timothy Busfield from 30-something and Revenge of the Nerds. He's one of the NSA agents. Yeah.
That's cool.
See, I grew up seeing him on 30-something, one of the most annoying television shows for any,
I never watched it. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought people liked it.
They did, but it wasn't for us. It was a bunch of people in their 30s complaining about being in their 30s.
Cool. Yeah.
And then we became But he was also
we went past our 30s, and
There you go. But he was also Poindexter on Revenge of the Nerds, which I always find funny.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, before we go to the review, what do you think Siskel and Ebert thought of this little gem? What do you think?
It could go either way. the cliche bits of the whole story didn't bother me because it was just they had funny moments, they had serious moments.
Oh, there's
they
a
had
lot of
all
humor
kinds
in
of things going on. Yeah, yeah. The hacking and stuff is exciting and really cool. You know, they dumbed it down, I guess, just a way that the audience can kind of understand what's going on. You know, that's important.
Like I said, and they could make up stuff. Yeah. Do you?
I think they're gonna like it. I think they'll like it all right.
I feel like Siskel Ebert did like caper heist movies that were well done with a good cast. So before we get started, I have the key that will unlock the review and the entire thing that we're gonna do. If you'll allow me to use that, and here we go. My voice is my identification. The password is her. Yeah, let me get 2 big deluxe burgers, some big booty fries, maybe abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Shit.
Begin the review. I didn't know I was recording the whole thing.
How we're doing? It's time. Securing bridge clubs.
Bingo. We're up.
Touching buttons.
To Central Master's Building.
Robert Redford leads a professional and legal team of break-in artists in Sneakers, one of the new movies we'll be reviewing this week on Siskel and Ebert, and we will also take a look at Husbands and Wives, the new Woody Allen movie that's been in all the headlines. I'm Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Gene Siskel of the Chicago Tribune. Our first film is Sneakers, and it's a mostly entertaining mix of high technology, computer larceny, with the old action formula of a gang of misfits conquering the establishment. Robert Redford plays a computer expert who heads a private agency of disaffected tech wizards who make a precarious living as security consultants. They are hired by a mysterious American government agency to find a special computer program that can break any code and give its owner power over all of the world's stored information. Timothy Busfield from TV's 30-something says he's with the National Security Agency.
We protect our government's communications. We try to break the other fellow's codes. We're the good guys, Mark.
Can't tell you what a relief that is, Dick.
It's Poindexter. I know, right?
It's him.
I know, it's Timmy.
Tell you what a relief that is, Dick.
Yes.
He's so good at that.
Oh, Robert Redford. I mean, like I said, he's just like, it's so funny. The older he gets, he still looks like a young dude. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, like we're still not as old as Robert Redford was in this movie, which is crazy. He's 55 here, something like that.
Is he? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in his 50s for sure. Maybe 58, something like that.
They've got a ragtag group. I love it because you've got like Dan Aykroyd playing a character named Mother. And his whole thing is like, he's got his specialty he's good at, but his whole shtick is that he's deep into conspiracy theories. And one that he's always talking about cattle mutilations. And
he's just like Dan Aykroyd in real life, actually.
Well, I was going to say him and his brother Peter Aykroyd. Peter Aykroyd is apparently even more of the belief in the conspiracy theory, and he helped shape Dan Aykroyd's character by giving him all these conspiracy theories. But you're not wrong; they both are very. The truth is out there in real life.
Yeah. I think Aykroyd's more into ghosts. Dan Aykroyd's more into ghosts and stuff. He's written books. Who knows? But
no. He's very. I mean, him and his brother produced that show Sci Factor in the 90s. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I knew that.
They did.
I never saw it, but I remember it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else.
I just wanted to say real quick, David Strathairn, who plays the blind character Whistler, did you notice what he was? David Strathairn is always amazing because he's one of those actors that like, you're like, who is he? But he's in everything, and he's so good. Yeah,
he's a great character actor. Yeah.
He is. But at the very beginning, when they're in the van and they're getting ready to do the operation, did you notice what he was doing?
No.
He was reading a Braille Playboy in Braille.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes, which is funny because I used to joke about that. You know, back in the day, I'd be like, Braille Playboy, like, whoa, oh, those aren't real. But
but it's real. They did have Braille Playboys back in the day. Yeah.
But they were not pictorials. They were just the articles.
Yep. That's true.
At least that's what the blind guys told their wives.
Amazing. Like, their articles were award-winning. It's crazy.
I know, but you couldn't say, like, I only read it for the articles because no one believe you.
Yep, that's true. All right, let's go through it.
Yeah, let's go.
Also on Redford's team, Dan Aykroyd is an overweight nerd, and David Strathairn as a blind man with, naturally, super sensitive hearing.
What did it sound like?
Lower.
More team members include
That's cool because he's using this like audio, whatever he's got. That was so cool. I love it.
Because no spoilers yet, but Redford's character gets kidnapped, and he only knows what he heard while in the trunk of the car, and Strathairn's able to like pinpoint where he was taken because of the sounds. Remember, like the bridge,
and then how far apart the
of the bridge and whatever you call those. Yeah. And then he said he was at a cocktail party. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He said it sounded like I was at a cocktail
party. They'll show everything. I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Oh, I'm sure. But he does have super senses.
It's a pleasure to see him back in a movie. And Mary McDonnell from Dances with Wolves.
Mary McDonnell, who I'll refer to on this podcast as the president of Battlestar Galactica.
That's right. She has been in tons of things. That's one of them. She was the president's doomed wife at Independence Day. Don't know if you remember.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And Sidney Poitier was fresh off of his first directorial fail. I don't know if you knew this. Ghost Dad.
No, he did direct Ghost Dad, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably the most embarrassing thing that Bill Cosby's ever done.
Man, it's so bad.
I know, it is bad. Him and Cosby actually starred together in two very good movies from the 70s. One of them was called Uptown Saturday Night, and the sequel, Let's Do It Again. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. They were good friends. Man, Poitier was awesome. Did you realize his last theatrical film was The Jackal in 1997, the Bruce Willis, Richard Gere thriller? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot of acting later on in his life, and he just died 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And his daughter continues his legacy. I guess she's still acting things.
That's right.
Sidney Poitier.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. And let's just go ahead and say right now, first black man to ever win an acting Oscar from the Academy Awards.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was. He was the first black man to win a Best Actor Oscar. He broke the barrier for Lilies in the Field, I believe.
Okay, that's a neat little trivia fact there.
That's right. Oh, he was the man. Poitier was great. Guess who came to dinner? It was him.
True. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see what Mr. Tibbs is up to.
Nervous when they find the mysterious computer program.
What? There isn't a government on this planet that wouldn't kill us all for that thing.
Somehow the valuable program winds up in the hands of Ben Kingsley, a computer mastermind. His character is wildly overdrawn. He's supposed to be brilliant, but his plan is ridiculous, and his role in Sneakers is one of its weaker elements.
What?
I might be able to crack the hold down system.
Sneakers is more fun, interesting enough, the more technical it gets, with the gang trying to break into a bank early in the picture and later into Ben Kingsley's evil fortress. I just wish the bad guys were worse in this picture, and I could do without some of the preachy dialogue from writer-director Phil Alden Robinson, whose previous film was Field of Dreams. But nevertheless, because of the technical excitement, a marginal thumbs up from me on Sneakers.
A marginal thumbs down for me.
Whoa! He hadn't even... I know, Ebert hasn't even weighed in yet, and he's like, it sucks.
Yeah, it's true. And Ben Kingsley, like that, they just trashed his name right in front of us.
I know. And can I just say, they didn't have to call Dan Aykroyd overweight. What was that about?
Did they?
They did. Did you not hear what Siskel said? Dan Aykroyd plays an overweight hacker named...
No, wait. Did he?
Yeah,
I thought
he did.
Oh, overweight nerd or something like that.
Yeah. Nerd is fine. Right? Shots fired.
That's
right?
For sure.
Sidney Poitier plays a too tall man. He's just too tall.
Yeah, he's so tall. Right.
I did like some of the scenes in the movie. I didn't feel the technical excitement was really all that exciting. It didn't seem to me to get into the guts of computer warfare the way that a movie like War Games did. I had two other objections. The team has too many players, each one obviously chosen in order to be a different member of that World War II platoon that we always talk about. Right. And second, the ending of this film, I don't want to give anything away, but a guy knows exactly where to be in order to fall through the roof in order to attack someone, and another guy knows that he's there, and there's no way that the first guy could have known where to be or that the second guy would know that he was there. It's absolutely contrived.
The ending of the picture is not very good.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I just want to say that everything I did in my research of this movie, everyone was saying that how well this holds up, the tech from back then, and how it should not, it should be outdated, but it's not, like even hackers on the internet are saying, love this movie. It's so much better than, Hackers or The Matrix or whatever,
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they just didn't know much about that world, I guess. And, Ben Kingsley's not, maybe he wasn't as revered as he is now. Maybe he's in his, younger years there, his 60s or whatever
I don't know. He won an Oscar for Gandhi. I'm pretty sure he was already revered by then. That was 10 years before.
Yeah. So, I'm kind of being facetious, but you're right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were like, Ben Kingsley, I thought you were going to mention, like, what's a pop movie he's done recently? I'm trying to think of, like, exciting. I don't know.
Yeah, well, he was in he was the Rings guy from the Marvel universe.
That's right. He was the fake Mandarin. He hadn't been the fake Mandarin yet. Trevor Slattery. He was also the sexy beast.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Which I was annoyed that wasn't a romantic horror movie. Whatever.
The entry into the fortress is well done, and there are other things along the way. Also, I think the technical excitement of seeing stuff played out on a video screen.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about computers, or you would know that all you see is some gobbledygook, and then it turns into the message, and they say, "Oh wow, it decoded it." It doesn't really show anything.
Well, no, what I'm talking about is you search a frame of the image, no matter what it's showing. It was like in the movie, the Tom Clancy novel recently we had, Patriot Games, where you watched a murder as on screen. It's a different experience than what we're normally seeing in terms of action. And I appreciated just the difference of seeing it played out big. It doesn't have to make so much sense as to be different.
Okay, next movie is...
Wow. Did you see the contempt and the smugness in Ebert's eyes? Like, okay, yeah. All right, buddy, here's a sandwich. Settle down.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was crazy. Okay, so River Phoenix knew when to jump out of the ceiling to save Robert Redford. That's his quibble?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like, but I didn't question it. It was cool,
I mean, right? Now, I have some issues with this movie, and I'll tell you about them as we go on. I did not feel the same way Ebert felt. I feel a little bit more than Siskel felt. It's a thumbs up. What do you think of the review? Do you think they didn't? They savaged it more.
I mean, that was a solid review. We just don't like the outcome,
Exactly. No, the review was good. Yeah. Okay, so you're right.
Hard.
You're right.
Yeah, it's hard.
The journey was wonderful, but the destination.
Yeah. Just like they felt about this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they called Dan Aykroyd overweight. I mean, okay, he's beefy.
Yeah, and right in front of Ebert there too.
So yeah, Redford's crew, they're kind of underground, above ground. They're working for the law. It's funny because at the very beginning of the movie, you see young Redford and young Ben Kingsley, Cosmo and Wanda. I'm just kidding. Cosmo and Martin Bryce, and they are hacking in college. And to Redford, it's more of a joke, more of a fun thing. But Cosmo, like, he really wants to shake things up, and this is where the politics of the movie gets a little, it doesn't age as well for me, because when I was young in 92, I was like, yeah, suck it, Bush, or down with the man, and as I get older, I find out that, okay, they're taking money away from, like, what is it, like Richard Nixon and conservative Republican things, and I get it, people want to make things evil, but it's not necessarily like they're taking it from the Nazis. They're just taking it from a group they don't like and giving it to groups they do like.
Well,
and that's,
to be fair, like, Nixon was a crook.
Oh no, I'm not for Nixon, but I'm not for him. Although he
anyone that says I am not a crook,
I'm not a crook is
probably a crook.
But it wasn't just him; it was like other organizations. And then Cosmo gets caught because Martin Bryce, he goes out for pizza. And he goes on the run and has to change his last name. And what does he change his name to? From Martin Bryce to Martin.
Yeah.
Why would he not change his first name?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess he was just so used to it. He couldn't see another name being his name. So I guess not.
Yeah. But it all revolves around this box. This little box that looks like doesn't it look like a answering machine? Yep. They got invented by this guy named Yannick. Is it Yannick? By this professor named Janet. Yeah, this math genius, played by
that dude, that dude who's in stuff. Yeah,
that dude, America's sweetheart, Donald Logue, the Tao of Steve.
I always forget his name, but the Tao of Steve, the Tao of Steve.
The Tao of Steve. That guy is one of these actors like Billy Bob Thornton and Gary Oldman. They can change his shape in a movie. He can be really beefy and huge, and then he can be super skinny.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't understand, but yeah, Grounded for Life was a great sitcom. I loved that.
Yeah, it was fun.
He was very good in Things and Stuff. Yeah.
Things and stuff. Loved him in Blade. He was great. But yeah, he invents this box that the NSA agents, and I say quote unquote, because turns out they're not the NSA, are they?
No, they're not. What are they?
They are the group working for Cosmo. And they want the box, because the box, they don't tell them what can it do, but turns out Whistler finds out the box can, read anything, right? Hack into anything.
Yeah, it can decode any encoded message.
Exactly. And even in 92, that can topple whole governments. They talk about you can take down small governments, you can take down businesses. And Cosmo wants it because he wants to continue the mission. He wants to basically reset the world to where the poor and the rich are on the same level. And that sounds noble, but he's also killing people to do it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
People are dying.
So they hired a mathematician and consultant to figure out the encryption box and all of that.
Oh.
And he happens to be named Lynn Alderman, who is the A in NSA.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for NSA encryption, so encoding and all that stuff. So anything like that in the United States started with the NSA. And he had an interview in 2016 I thought was kind of interesting. So I'm going to read a little bit of it real quick.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So Sneakers, there were these guys, Lasker and Parks. These are the writers of Sneakers. They made a movie called War Games. It starred Matthew Broderick, I think. It was a big success. Based on that success, they were now able to produce Hollywood films. They called me one day. I'm at USC now. They say, we'd like to come over and discuss the movie idea with you. I said, okay, come over and we'll discuss it. The idea is there's going to be a secret code and it gets broken and the world is threatened by it and everything. I said, okay, let's see, because we're considering a couple of others too. This other movie would be about these people who have been sort of frozen for a very long time, medically frozen, and there's this new drug. I think it was probably dopamine that you can give these people and they come out of it. You know, they can dance and everything else. And they've been frozen for years. I remember saying to them, wow, that sounds a lot more interesting than crypto. So they disappear. Thank you, bye. I don't hear from them again. The next time I encounter them, this movie Awakenings comes out, which starred De Niro and Robin Williams.
That's right. That's right.
Really good movie. They made that movie, right? After that, I get a call. They say, can we come over again? I say, sure. They say, look, we're now making that crypto movie we talked about, and we'd like it if you would help us and advise us on this movie. In particular, there's going to be a scene where this cartographer has a breakthrough in factoring, and it's going to have big implications for crypto. And he said, sure. They offered to pay me to do this work. And I said, no, I don't want to get paid, but I'll do it if you give me Robert Redford. I'll do it if I can introduce my wife to Robert Redford. And that's...
If I could have
exactly what happened. Yeah, she only got a hello in and didn't know what else to say, but she did get to meet Robert Redford.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Robert Redford, who was also in a Marvel movie. Don't forget Captain America 2. That's
absolutely,
right.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. You had a fun fact about that. This movie nearly got shut down and nearly got in trouble. Yeah. Apparently, the director got a visit from two men claiming to be from the Office of Naval Intelligence. And they told him that they looked over the script. They said for reasons of national security that they could not include any references in the film to a handheld device that could decode other codes and read codes. So the director was like extremely concerned and like very worried. And he talked with the lawyer, and talking with the lawyer, he found out it was a prank, that the two gentlemen were fake. And it was likely, he never did narrow it down to who exactly, but he thinks it was either Aykroyd or Redford that sent the two men and pranked him. So I just thought that was hilarious. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, this movie was the very first movie to have a electronic press kit. Did you know that?
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was accompanied by a floppy disk that had a custom program explaining the movie, and parts were quasi-encrypted, and the user had to enter a very easy guessing password.
Ooh, that's cool. Admin or something.
That's what, it'd be funny. Or password.
Password.
Which is funny because you mentioned Steven Tobolowsky being in the movie. He works at the company that Cosmo is running. I guess, is it a legitimate company or is it just a front? Because I don't know if Tobolowsky's in on the whole scheme.
No, there are different offices renting out. I think he's just beside their office. I don't think he has anything to do with what they're doing. Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Tobolowsky, he, to get to him, they decided to use the best looking member of the crew. Sorry, River Phoenix. It's Mary McDonald. She goes on a date with him after being matched on a computer dating service. And
this scene in particular, he didn't write the scene out. He just told Steven Tobolowsky to do whatever he can to make Mary McDonald laugh.
I was just about to say that. So he played in this mood and talked about pounding chicken breasts.
Yeah.
And Tobolowsky said this was the most fun he'd ever had on a movie, and he only wished that they had like somehow messed up the film so he could do it again.
That's so funny. Oh.
But why is it he's with her? Mary McDonald has to record him, right, to get his voice ID?
To get his voice ID for the right code or passphrase for the password into the building. Yeah.
My name is Warner, whatever. My voice is my ID. Yeah.
My passport. Yeah.
My passport. That's it. My passport.
Yeah.
So,
passport. I would like you to say the word passport. Now, Mary McDonald told him that. I was like, that's so obvious. He's going to figure it out from that alone. It wouldn't take much, and it didn't. So I feel like there could have been a better way to do that.
He didn't figure out, well, she's a pretty lady. He's obviously a lonely guy. You can see they go through his trash and they see like single dinners for one, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I love at the end where Ben Kingsley's character is only tipped off that it was a scam because Mary McDonald's character said they matched on a computer dating app.
And he's like, how did she?
Like, you know.
I know. And so,
which is kind of contrived, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy about the ending is Cosmo, he wants to reset the world. And he says to Redford, like, I can't kill my friend. And then he looks over at one of his goons and goes, Johnny, or whatever, kill my friend.
Yeah.
So, that's
really good.
Yeah. And basically, Redford, they do a sleight of hand to where they give him the fake box. Here's the thing about the ending. Cosmo and his group, who, by the way, he was funded by the mafia when he went to jail and they sprung him out, because he did a favor for the mafia accountants and everything. He never gets his. He never gets arrested. It never says what happened to him. So my thinking is, even though they stole it from him and we're going to give it to the NSA, he could still go kill them. So that's like a huge hole. I'm like, what?
They just kind of get away, right? Like
they just get away. They just get away. And the real NSA shows up, and the real NSA is headed by who?
James Earl Jones.
That's right, James Earl Jones. There's your other Oscar guy. I said four of the most beloved actors: Robert Redford, Sidney Poitier, Ben Kingsley, and James Earl Jones.
Love it. Yep.
It is great, yeah. And so we got to talk about that ending where they're going to give him the box, but the first thing Robert Redford wants is he wants his identity, he wants his life back, he wants his record scrubbed, and then the others start demanding stuff. What do they start demanding, Matches? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. I think Aykroyd wants Winnebago.
He wants a Winnebago.
Right. Does Whistler want world peace? Somebody wants world peace.
Peace on earth, goodwill to men. And James Earl Jones is like, what do you mean? I want peace on earth and goodwill to men.
We don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, with the American government.
He has to promise that he'll try.
He says I'll try. And then River Phoenix wants a really, really hard request. What does River Phoenix want?
I can't remember. What was it?
He wants the phone number of the hot female agent that's holding an Uzi at them. And he's like, I just want a number. I just want a chance. He's like, can you do that? And the girl's like, she comes up and she gives him his number. Sidney Poitier's character, he wants an all expense paid vacation to Scotland and all these other places with his wife because they never got to take a honeymoon vacation, which I think is really sweet. And then who's left? Mary McDonald. He goes, and what do you want, little lady? And she's like, oh, nothing.
Oh, that's great.
She doesn't demand anything.
It was a cool ending, man. I liked it. I thought it was really fun. Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, we got to talk about the anagrams in this movie. I talked about it at the beginning. At the very beginning of the movie, what does it say on the screen? Do you remember?
Oh, gosh. I even sent y'all the text. I can't remember. What does it say?
It says, a turnip cures Elvis.
A turnip cures Elvis. Yeah,
and that is the anagram for Universal Pictures.
Yeah.
That's right. Cool. Right away, you know this is going to be a tricky movie because
the name anagrams and the actors' names, all through the credits. Yeah.
I wrote it down. Who is Fort Red Border?
Robert Redford.
That's right. Who is I Edit Spin Your?
River Phoenix?
Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't write them all down. Who is Dan Aykroyd? He is a York dandy. And Neil by Singh is Ben Kingsley. And the company that Janik, is it the company that Janik works for named Satec Astronomy?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they take all these Scrabble pieces and they try to figure out what it means. And do you remember what Satec Astronomy stood for?
No.
Too many secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little silly, but I like it.
It is silly, but yeah, it works. It totally works. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to wrap it up. So let's do this thing. I'm going to rate this movie. Are you going to rate this movie, Shannon?
I'm going to rate this movie. Can I say one thing real quick? At the end, the reference group doesn't want anyone getting their hands on the box because they could topple everything, and mess the world up or change the world. And they give a fake box to the NSA. Yeah. So what ends up happening is they take money from the RNC and give it to all these other causes. So they're basically doing what they were trying to stop Cosmo from doing.
Oh, yeah.
And then James Earl Jones is going to realize they have a fake box, so they're not going to get what they want. I don't understand that. That's the quibbles I have with this ending.
Yeah. It may not make complete sense. There might be a little plot hole here and there. But it's fun, man. It's elevated by the cast, and I'm going to give it some 4 out of 5 Nikes.
Nice! I like, because of the stickers.
Right.
I am going to give it 4 out of 5 mothers. 4 mothers out of 5 mothers. It is very entertaining. It holds up. I just have some quibbles and some problems with, I guess, the end. Because when I was a kid, I didn't realize that Ben Kingsley never got what was coming to him. He killed people.
That's right. He really did. Yeah, he's a bad guy. Anyway.
He's a bad guy. I guess he's going to
Shannon?
You got me. Oh, I'm glad you asked. What next is a moment that's going to change all of our lives. It's a moment that's going to make us realize that reaching for the stars isn't necessary because the stars were already inside you.
Are we about to find out the winner of American Idol this season?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's Kelly Clarkson again. No, we're about to. Well, what is this part normally? What do I do here, Matches?
Here, you put your little chops together and you put together a little ditty.
That's right.
And then we just get through it.
Right, we get through it. Shannon sings a silly song. I like to write a theme song about the movie that we watched and reviewed, and today is no different. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's do it. Let's get foxy. Okay, here we go. Cosmo gets caught. Martin's on the run. Car goes wild, and Mother goes deep. Crease is composed. Liz is not amused. And Whistler's like Daredevil. Fake NSA wants them to steal this crazy little box. But what it does, nobody knows. What does the box say? What's that 0 cent breaking code? What's that 0 cent breaking code? What's that 0 cent breaking code? What the box say? Secret password of Chuck E. Cheese. Unlimited tokens just for me. Secret password of Chuck E. Cheese. What the box say? Hacking Super Mario. Dial-up time is very slow. On the vacation we gotta go. What the fox say? And there you go.
That was the most original, amazing song that you have ever done on this podcast. Congratulations.
Oh my God.
But you do not get a rose this week. I'm sorry. I can't explain it. I just tell the news. I don't understand.
I tried to. Can I steal it? Can I steal it for a second? Can I steal? Hi,
Absolutely.
This is nice. This is nice. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. And now is the part of the show. What is this segment called, Matches?
This segment is called The Video Movie Corner. Pick up the week.
Satan.
All right.
So what do we do on the Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week, Mr. Matches?
On the Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week, Mr. Schnanners, we bring the funk, we bring the rhythm, we bring the movies to you. Or sometimes we take your hand down to the Video Movie Corner down the street and we make you pick out a video.
That's right. And you better not pick out Fast and Furious 36.
Not again. No.
Not this time. Not this time. Family.
Fast and Furious in space. Fast and Furious. I already did that, didn't I?
You know, I kept joking by the fourth or fifth one. I was like, you know what? I bet one of them will be in space. And then they were.
Yeah, that was wild.
Speaking of wild, would you like to go first or would you like me to go first?
You can go first. I know you're excited this week.
I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. Those caffeine pills. Those caffeine pills. Oh, I'm so scared. My Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week is a 2025 hybrid of sci-fi, drama, comedy, action, and just plain freakiness. It is called Freaky Tales, and that is my Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week. Set in 1987, it is intersecting stories, 4 stories, all covering different subjects that somehow swerve into each other, set in Oakland, California, with, like I said, elements of many other genres in them. It's basically 4 stories starring such actors as Pedro Pascal, a cameo by Too Short.
Wait, what is it called again?
Freaky Tales. Freaky Tales.
Is this the one where Pedro Pascal goes into a movie store or something? Okay. Mm-hmm. I only saw a clip of it. I've never seen the movie, though.
It also has a small part by the legendary Tom Hanks. And one of the best things I've seen him do in a while. This is a fun, crazy mismatch of genres. There's like a sci-fi element to it. It's also not based on true events, but there are true events that have happened in the movie. Like, for instance, the NBA playoffs. Yeah, they mentioned that. A real NBA player named Sleepy Floyd. And it's insane is the right word. It's narrated by the rapper Too Short, if that gives you any indication.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. It involves neo-Nazis. It involves punk rockers. It involves weird ESP, Scientology type stuff. And it's just a fun romp. You can currently find it on HBO running and HBO Max. My Video Movie Pick of the Week is from earlier this year. Was made in 2024, but it was finally released in theaters this year, is Freaky Tales. I felt like it went under the radar. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'd never heard of it. So not long ago, I saw this clip.
It's got Ben Mendelsohn in it from Captain Marvel and Rogue One. He's great. It's got cameos by people I won't spoil for you. But it's a good movie.
Where did you watch that movie?
I watched it on HBO Max.
Okay. All right.
They currently rechristened to HBO Max.
Yep. I'll get on that right away. All right, Shannon.
All right. What's yours?
All right. This week, mine is a Little Tale. It's a newer movie that's out in theaters. Was out in theaters. You can still find it somewhere. But it's a little tale called Bring Her Back. Yes.
Tell us more.
2025 movie by the Philippou brothers. They're the Australian, exciting Philippa brothers.
We just having a little fun. We're having a little fun.
Yeah, they're twins, and they're the ones that did Talk to Me a few years ago. If you remember Talk to Me, it's a very good movie. I actually like Talk to Me a lot. And if Talk to Me was kind of like a long, exciting trailer of a movie, I feel like Bring Her Back, it's kind of like their full movie. It's very good. So they strike horror gold again when Piper, a young blind girl, Sora Wong in her debut performance, and her older half-brother, Billy Barrett, from Apple TV's Invasion, just shy of turning 18, discovered their father's body. They are sent to live in foster care with an experienced foster mom who once lost a child of her own. The mom, played by Sally Hawkins from The Shape of Water, she was Oscar nominee from that movie, and Paddington,
she was in the Godzilla
played
movie.
Mrs. Yeah, the Godzilla movie. She played Mrs. Brown in Paddington. Wonderful actress, actually. Let's see. She gives the performance of the year as the grieving foster mom who just gets weirder and weirder until the movie comes to an intense climax that won't give you time to breathe. The movie is about grief, family, as well as the horrors of the foster system, and handles these concepts well. I should mention the practical effects in Bring Her Back are top notch. This movie was horrifying, even if you don't have kids, and I recommend it. Bring Her Back is my Video Movie Corner Pick of the Week, and maybe my favorite film of the year so far.
Nice. Okay. Well, that sounds cool. I have heard about this movie. I'm going to check it out. Where can they find Bring Her Back?
You can find Bring Her Back. You can only rent it right now. Yeah, but it will be on shortly. Don't worry. I'm sure it's going to be on HBO Max or some other streaming service very soon. So
yeah, maybe so. Yeah,
hopefully.
Maybe MySpace. Who knows?
It took Talk to me a while to get to the streamers, I think. So who knows? But
yeah, I'm still waiting for this.
It's worth the $5.99 to rent it. I'm just saying, it's a great horror film.
Okay, it's that good. All right,
it is good.
Well, as Matches told you, that was our. Matches. I figured out how to get to the end of the show. How to get the intro. Well, I put together a ragtag group of young punks, mostly my 2 kids, and I had them steal for me a very high-tech little piece of machinery here that apparently can hack into anything in the world, okay? This box is gonna change the world. I tell you what, it is. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna plug it in. All right, get my little reader glasses on. Okay, here we go. Matches. Oh my God, I'm in the Matrix. There's gonna be an R-rated Paddington. Oh my goodness.
What?
Fast and Furious is just gonna be a dream. Oh my goodness. The last movie, The Fast and Furious, is gonna be a dream that was being had by Robin Williams' character in the movie Cadillac Man. Okay. Oh my gosh. Tim Robbins is actually Tim Robinson, the guy from that comedy show, I Think You Should Leave. This is weird. Oh, I figured it out. Donald Trump's hair made of... Oh my gosh, I can't go any further. We gotta get out of here. We're caught. In transmission.
Well, that was exciting.
That was scary.
Every bit of that look into the future, and it was terrifying as well.
It should be. By the way, I took all the money out of the WWF and I transferred it to the WWE.
Did you? Okay, good.
I did.
This outro has everything already. What else could we do?
I don't know. We can tell them to like and subscribe one more time.
Yeah, we can tell them to like and subscribe one more time. Please do it. It helps us, and we love you if you made it this far. Statistics show that you may not have, but that's okay. You're defying statistics. You're that one guy out there who knows us.
That's right. Darn the man saved the empire. That one guy who knows us, we don't know him money, do we?
I hope not.
Well, we sincerely thank you for listening or watching. And I guess we're going to jump back into the ones and zeros and the numbers, and we'll see you next time, right?
That's right. But if you want to contact us, go ahead and email nomspodcast@gmail.com. And you can comment down below if you like. What else, Shannon?
I don't know, Ham Seth. I guess just, thanks.
Oh, thanks, guys. Y'all mean a lot to us. You really do. And,
yeah, you really do.
Appreciate
Thank you for listening so much.
Sticking this long. All right, y'all.
All right, I guess we're clicking out.
Yep. Nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom.